A very good morning to all of you. नमस्ते बच्चों, हमेशा खुश रहो बच्चों. Myself Javian Om Prakash Kesari, Faculty of Department of Mathematics under Faculty of Science and Technology, which comes under Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University, Jaipur. Today I taught you fractional notation under Applied Mathematics paper. This paper is taught in DT, CSC, CE and ECE, first trimester. Once again, namaste बच्चों. These are the lesson planning which are already discussed in your introduction lecture. These are the steps for planning a lesson which are already discussed in your introduction lecture. These are the components of a lesson plan which are already discussed in your introduction lecture. Now, applied mathematics is taught in DET first trimester, which are the subject of mathematics under science stream. But this subject is taught in various parts such as diploma. No, the today topic is fractional notation, which is the first topic, comes under the first chapter or first unit. Fractional notation. It is a notation which are used in mathematics for any positive integer n. For any positive integer n, fractional of n is denoted and defined by. This is denoted by fact, fact, factorial n. Fractional n is denoted by factorial n is equals to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into dot 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 into 3 to 1. Before we go over some example, remember that the special rule that 0 factorial is equal to 1. The 0 factorial is equal to 1. That means 0 factorial is equal to 1. I already defined factorial notation for any positive integer n. N is denoted and defined by factorial n equals to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4 into dot 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 into 3 to 1. That means in descending order. For example, we want to find the factorial value of factorial 4, which is equals to 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equals to 24. You can multiply all these numbers, you get the answer. Now we can find the value of factorial in two ways. The first one is counting down method. Counting down method which are used in this formula, also. And the second one is counting up method. Now for counting down method, first we start with the number. First start with the number and count down until we reach 1. First with start the number, we will start with the number and count down until we reach up to 1. Then multiply this number, we get the answer. For example, we want to find the value of factorial 5. And value of factorial 5 is nothing but 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. And after multiplying all these numbers, we get 120. We get 120. Now, second one is the counting up method. This is the counting down method. Now, second one is the counting up method. You may do it other way around. That means begin by counting from 1 until you reach the target number, which in the case of factorial 5. And then multiply these factors to obtain the answer. For example, factorial 5 equals to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. This is also equals to 120. This is also equals to 120 because multiplication from left to right or from right to left are equal. And if we multiply 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is equal to 120. Also, we can multiply 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 is also is equal to 120. Now, so here is the general formula. Here is the general formula of factorial that you need to remember. It does not matter which one is used to solve the problem. The answer will come out the same. The answer will come out the same as we see in the previous part. However, the first one is the preferred way. First one is the preferred way. That means this one. That means if we want to find the factorial 5, then factorial 5 is equals to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is equals to 120. And I will show you later that why this one is preferable. Now, in the similar way, we can find the factorial for n terms. There are two ways of writing the factorial formula. Thus, there are two ways of writing the factorial formula. The first way is factorial n equals to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into dot into 3 into 2 into 1. That means descending order. This is the first one, that one which we have discussed, counting down method. Counting down method. That means 5 can be written as 5 into 5 minus 1 into 5 minus 2 into 5 minus 3 into 5 minus 4 to 1. That means finally we reach 1. And next one is factorial n equals to 1 into 2 into dot into n in ascending order. In ascending order. That means in the first way we multiply together descending whole numbers from n until 1. But in the second way we multiply together the ascending whole numbers from 1 to n. From 1 to n. Now we are going to do some more exercise on factorial notation. For example, that means I will see that how to evaluate factorial involving whole number. How to evaluate factorial notation involving whole number. One more thing, factorial notation is defined for only integers. Don't be confused to find the factorial 1.2, factorial 1.3, factorial 0.5. Factorial must be evaluated for an integer. That means factorial 1, factorial 2, factorial 3, factorial 0, and also for only for positive integers, not negative integers. This must be remembered because in your definition, I will show for any positive integer n. For any positive integer n, factorial n is generally defined by factorial n equals to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into dot up to 1. Dot up to 1. Dot up to 1. Now, I will see some more example on these things. The first example is evaluate the factorial expansion factorial 6. Simply, we can find factorial 6 as equals to factorial 6 equals to 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equals to 720. You can multiply all these numbers, you got the answer 720. Now, next example is to evaluate the factorial expansion factorial 7 if factorial 4 is equal to 24. That means factorial 4, we want to use the value of factorial 4 to find the value of factorial 7. No, this is very important. That's why I will say you in previously that first way is more appropriate. Now, if we know the value of factorial 4, we want to find the value of factorial 7. Here factorial 4 value factorial 4 is equal to 24 and we want to find the value of factorial 7. Then factorial 7 equals to factorial 7 into factorial 6. That means n into n minus 1 n into n minus 1 factorial, which is equals to 7 into 6 into 5. That means again n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial, which is equals to 7 into 6 into 5 into factorial 4. That means n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial. Therefore, we can write 7 into 6 into 5 into factorial, and value factorial 4 is given by 24. And you also know that the value of factorial 4 is equal to 20, because 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is equal to 20. Therefore, multiplying all these numbers, we get 5040. That means 5040. 5040. Now, all these things are clear. That means if we want to find the factorial of any integer, then we multiply all these numbers in descending order till 1, till until we reach 1, until we reach 1. Now, one more important things to be remembered, that if we want to evaluate the factorial expansion of factorial 5 plus factorial 3, I see some students commit this common error when dealing with the addition of factorials. Addition of factorials. They treat this problem just like adding regular variables. For example, 5x plus 3x equals to 8x. That is absolutely incorrect, because factorial is not added in this way. Now, see, for example, factorial 5 plus factorial 3, if we write this equals to factorial 8, then the value of factorial 8 is equal to 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. And the value of multiplication of these all numbers is equals to 40320. That means 40,320, which is incorrect value. Now, the correct solution is we want to find the factorial 3 into plus factorial, sorry, factorial 5 plus factorial 3 is equals to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 for factorial 5, plus for factorial 3, 3 into 2 into 1. Therefore, we can get the first expression is equals to 120 and the second expression is equal to 6. That means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is equal to 120, and 3 into 2 into 1 equals to 6. Therefore, 120 plus 6 equal to 126. The exact value of this is 126. Is 126, which is the correct answer. Which is the correct answer. And the other one is the wrong answer. Other one is the wrong answer. We can also solve this problem as factorial 5 plus factorial 3 is equals to, actually here factorial 3 is lower one and factorial 5 is upper one. Then we can convert this into lower one and take the common part. Here 5 plus 4, 5 into 4, factorial 5 is equal to 5 into 4 into factorial 3. We can write here such as factorial n equals to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. And factorial 3 is as it is. Now, take the factorial 3 common. That means 5 into 4 plus 1 into factorial 3. 5 into 4 plus 1 into factorial 3. Factorial 3 will be taking common and taking outside from these two, and therefore 5 4s are 20 plus 1. 21 into factorial 3, and you know very well that factorial 3 is equal to 6. Or you can also write 3 into 2 into 1. That means 21 into 3 into 2 into 1. Therefore, we can write 21 into 6, which is equals to 126. The answer will be same. The answer will be same. As we see in previous part, that when we find the factorial notation in counting down method or counting up method, the answer will be same. That means here 120, here 120 also. In the similar way, we take one more notable point, that now that means we can, from this exercise we see that we can write factorial n equals to n into n minus 1 factorial. This also can be write n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. and so on. Therefore, now one more thing, the factorial symbol only affect the number. It follows unless grouping symbol are used. Unless grouping symbol are used. That means here notation must be used in careful manner. That means, for example, let's say 3 into 5 factorial. The value of 3 into 5 factorial is equal to 3 into 5 into 4 into 3 into factorial 5, and value of factorial 5 is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Therefore the value of 3 into 5 factorial is equal to 3 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equals to 360. When we multiply all these numbers we got 360. But when we find, take a bracket and we find the factorial value of 3 into 5, that means 3 into 5 factorial, which is equals 5 3 is 50. Because of the bracket, or we can say using the BODMAS rule, we got factorial 15 factorial, and the 15 factorial is a very big number. This one is the value of factorial 15. When we multiplying 15 into 14 into 13 into 20, 13 into 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, then we got the answer, this one. This is a very big number. That's why be careful about all these things. That's why we use the concept factorial n is equals to n into n minus 1 factorial equals to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial and so on. Okay. Now, using this concept, we are going to find one more simple example. This is the, for example, simplifying the factorial expansion factorial 10 by factorial 2 into factorial 8. Factorial 10 by factorial 2 into factorial 8. Now, here we see that factorial 10 in divided by factorial 2 into factorial 8 divided by factorial 2 into factorial 8. So here the biggest one is 8 into and 8. Then we can convert factorial 10 into factorial 8. For this we can take factorial 10 is equal to 10 into 9 into factorial 8 divided by factorial 2 into factorial 8. Here factorial 8 are cancelled out. Factorial 8 are cancelled out, and which is equals to 10 into 9 90. Factorial 2 equals to 2 into 1 equals to 2, and the final answer is 45. And the final answer is 45. This is very simple, but taking in mind the this formula can be used, and this is not a formula. This is the simple way of calculating factorial notation. And factorial notation is very important in mathematics because it's in convert the large number into a simple form. Now, for your home assignment, I will give you some questions. Find the following factorials, such as factorial 1. You can also write the answer of factorial 1 is equals to 1. Factorial 6, which are already discussed, but factorial 10 and factorial 8. You can find all these things. And we see that sometimes this factorial notation has a very big values, such as we use the example factorial 50. Now simplify the factorial expansion factorial by factorial 6. You can simplify this with the help of this example, factorial 10 by factorial 2 into factorial 8. That means we convert factorial 8 into factorial 6. That means factorial 8 can be written as 8 into 7 into factorial 6 by factorial 6. Factorial 6 will be cancelled out. That means 8 into 7. And the result is 56. Similarly, you can find out this one. Factorial 5 into factorial by divided by factorial 2, 3 into factorial 2. Here we convert this into factorial 5 into factorial 4. Factorial 5 is equal to 5 into 4 into factorial 3. Factorial 3 tends cancel out, and factorial 2 is can be written as 2 into 1. Then 2 will be cancelled out. The answer of this expression is equal to 10. Similarly, we can find this one, factorial 10 by factorial 2 and factorial 8, which already we have solve the last question. Did you already solve the last question? Now, this session is powered by the digital version 2.0 Jyoti Video Performance University, Jaipur. And I hope all of you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any queries, please mention in the comment box. I will try to resolve it. Thank you, बच्चों.